Welcome to another review, and today we'll be doing Batman Arkham Knight for the PlayStation 4. It's also for Xbox One, but this will be the very first PlayStation 4 review. / Xbox One. Next gen. Besides Wii U and Bayonetta 2, so whatever. So this is my review of Bayonetta, of Batman Arkham Knight.
Maria!
I'ma be that nail in your coffin, saying that I saw him. I was ducking down the reload, so you can say your petty explanations. I don't have the patience before you even say it. I know you let your pride or your ego talk slick to me. No, that is not the way I get down. And look at how you lose your composure. Now let me show you exactly how the breaking point sound. You let your pride or your ego talk slick to me. No, that is not the way I get down. And look at how you lose your composure. Now let me show you exactly how the breaking point sounds.
Batman Arkham Knight was developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. This is the third game in the franchise to finish off the trilogy of Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham Knight, which you could play on the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and including PCs. And, well, I was really hyped for this game when it came out, which it came out on June 23rd, 2015. And this does not correspond with Batman Arkham Origins or Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. That is from a different studio. I believe that's from Warner Brothers Montreal entertainment studio. So this game is happening after the events of Batman Arkham City. So Batman Arkham City, basically, if you don't know, we defeated the Joker, and the Joker has been, well, killed, let's say, destroyed, died in this game, which you see at the beginning of this scene, which you're seeing now anyways. Now, a lot of things are happening in this game. Of course, from the last two games, they were on the PS3 and 360. But this one, the Batman Arkham Knight, is on the next-gen console, on the PS4 and the Xbox One. If you don't know, I will be reviewing the PlayStation 4 version here. The PlayStation 4 version actually had more exclusive content on it, which, well, and I also had a PlayStation 4, which was the only thing I had. So, yeah. So, I'm a big fan of the Batman Arkham series. I just had to pick this game up on launch day, and I've been playing this game non-stop when it first came out. So much that I got to a certain point where I was fighting a certain individual to, at a certain spot, it just kind of glitched out, and I looked up some videos about it. I said, what happened? So, I looked it up, and I found out that the part that I was stuck on was actually I got glitched on, so I had to restart the whole game again, which was really annoying, which took me a whole at least 4 hours or so to get back from where I was. So it took a while for me to get back, and that's including skipping all the cutscenes and knowing what to do. So yeah, anyways, so the game is terrific. I mean, there is like a couple elements I missed from Batman Arkham City, but it was like it kind of disappeared because there's all these new elements in Batman Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Knight, they heavily, I don't know if I'm saying that right. They put a lot of work into just you playing with the Batmobile in this time around, which I really do like because it's more controlled this time. So before we get into that other stuff, so the story of this is that after Joker's death, Scarecrow had an idea to talk with all the other supervillains of Gotham, as in Two-Face, Penguin, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and I'm not sure who else, but perhaps it's them, and to take over Gotham. Now that the Joker is gone, and they feel like they could do whatever they want, because Joker was always like, hey, if you're not with me, you're dead to me, or I'll just use you for a little bit, and I'm still going to kill you later on, and he laughs about it. So, it was, I believe, the two actors that we know from our childhood from the animated series, Kevin Conroy and Lucas, the one is Joker, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name really right now, returns their roles as playing Batman and Joker. So, a lot of you are saying, Joker's dead in this game, but yet you keep speaking about Joker. He is dead, he is also not dead. So yes, spoiler alerts. So I can't really say you the reason why, but I would just say you're going to see a lot of cameos and stuff from him in this game. A lot, including ones he's going to actually talk to you, which, like I said, he's dead and he's not dead and he's kind of dead and I can't really tell you. So you just have to play the game for yourself to learn. But if you've seen people play the game, which I'm assuming you have by now, because the game's been out since June, and right now we're in December of 2015. So happy holidays, everybody, if you're watching this. And I would just assume that everybody has already seen or played this game already, if you have this game and or seen people play this game. So, basically from that, the plan from Scarecrow is to have all these toxins going around the whole place, so you know, Scarecrow poison toxins, which scare people, scare toxin. And Poison Ivy was like the only one that didn't want to go with that because, well, it harms her plants and like, hey, your thing doesn't even affect me, blah blah, so I don't care. So basically, she becomes an ally to Batman. A bunch of characters you've seen from the last game will be in this game. Not every single one, but there'll also be some characters from the comics in this game as well, if you haven't noticed, or will not know. And like Lucius, if you don't know who Lucius is, he's actually like Batman's friend from the company he works at, you know, of course, Wayne Enterprises, Wayne Tech, or whatever like that. And he knows about the Batman and everything, so he's like, okay, cool, he's a helpful person. Like, they still talk about Alfred, but Alfred's not as more useful in this game than Lucius is. Alfred's like, hey, you're my backup in case Lucius can't do something for me. So that's basically from there. And then basically, you're basically by yourself, just like the last two Batman games, the official ones, not Origins. So you're still getting like help from like Oracle, which is this Batgirl, Barbara. We do get a little backstory on Barbara in this game, including Robin, which is not Dick Grayson. I forget all these Robins. It's not the main one, because the main Robin becomes, at this point, Nightwing. And I think the second Robin, which I think his name is Jason, I think. Yeah, Jason, becomes Red Hood, or something like that. And then this is the third one, mostly from Batman Forever, or Batman and Robin, like that movie. This is the one that Robin and Barbara like each other. It's that Robin. So I think that's the actual Robin that stays with him, or I don't know what that Robin does. I think it becomes a totally different Robin at some point. But anyways, that's the Robin in this game. So the Robin from Arkham City, which they never really spoke about, I believe that was still Nightwing. I believe from City to Night, it was Nightwing. But now it's Night. It's just now the new Robin one that Barbara likes. So if that makes sense to you, including sorry, I'm just trying to get a lot of content in here in one go. So one quick thing, I can only record one footage for some reason, because the rest of this footage actually for some reason got stopped. It just stopped recording, and then for the second footage it just never went for some reason. It was kind of bothering me. I wanted to show off some of the Batmobile's features, which you can control like a remote control. So that's actually pretty cool. And also, you can use the Batmobile to be used as a tank, which is even badass. Never would have noticed that ever. Like, I was so pumped up for that game. So pumped up. Including if you got this on PS4, the PlayStation exclusive stuff, you would get the Scarecrow Nightmare missions, including Harley Quinn, I think, and or some skins. Me personally, I never used any of the skins, but they are there. I am wanting mostly the Batman Beyond, but, or like one that looks kind of like that, but like robotic-y. I don't know how to call it. But other than that, you do have a bunch of side missions. If you don't want to do the side missions, you don't have to do them. You could do the main story and then go to the side missions. Now, this main story only pushes you so far, and then to a certain point, you have to do some side missions. Some. So it can push you all the way to the end almost, or somewhere in the story mode, like the main story, and then you have to do a side mission afterwards. There is the Riddler, he returns. There's a Two-Face side story. There's Penguin. There's some Poison Ivy stuff you gotta do, and some other like investigations and or stuff you have to figure out, like, oh, why is this a crime? Why is this so mystery? Oh, and there's even some other villains in this game that you probably won't even know. So There's Killer Bee, and I think Killer Croc is in this too, not Killer Bee, Firefly and Killer Croc I think is in this game. I can't remember, and not Ra's al Ghul, Zaz. I think Zaz makes a return in this game. I think somehow, and I don't remember what other else right now. But there's been some pretty good, awesome missions in this game. I cannot lie to that. Oh, including Man Bat. He's in this game too, and it's just pretty crazy. So I don't know if Arkham Knight kind of corresponds with the comic book series and or its own series, because it is its own series, the Arkham series. But it's just amazing and great. And plus, if you don't even want to play the game, I think this is one of the games that you can also let someone play. So it's actually pretty badass with the share feature on PS4. Which, if you don't know, this is actually being recorded on the PS4. So this is the PS4 share feature being recorded. So there you go, another feature for PlayStation people to be aware of. So other than that, a bunch of things you get all your gadgets from basically past games, and or new gadgets can be corresponding with that. And just don't forget, the Batmobile is your best friend in the game. It seriously is. It's the best friend in the game. Not Robin, not Nightwing, not Oracle, not even anybody else. It's the Batmobile, okay? So this game is a miracle. Like it's good. I mean, it's really great, but it still gives me that little aspect, like there's something missing from City that I really liked from that game, and I wanted it to be Night, but I don't know what it is. But everything else feels so freaking great, smooth, gameplay's awesome, graphics are just fantastic. The game story is just amazing. So I can't recommend this game enough. I would have to give this game a 9 out of 10. Now, the reason I don't give it a 10 is because there's something missing from City. There's something missing from City. And of course, for me, I hate DLC, so of course they have to implement DLC. So that's another reason I don't really give it a 10 out of 10. But it's so close to be a 10 out of 10. So, and also, do not play the PC version of this game. I know they fixed it since then, but they can also mess it up still. But the PC version has been messed up since launch day, and no one's really played it. And when people have tried playing it, they had to go back like months later to try even playing it again, which sucks for them. So I would just say, please get the PlayStation 4 version of the game. It's basically the definitive edition of the game experience overall. But you can get on the Xbox One as well, but I prefer the PS4. Now, please tell me in the comments below if you think there's any other reasons I should say what the Xbox One version is better than this game. If it's not, whatever. But I want to say thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, comment below, and of course, if you think I should get a higher rank, like to a 10, please tell me in the comment below, just anything. And of course, if I left anything out, which I tried not to, and only a 12-minute gap or something, or time limit, it's all I could really have done. So yeah, so it's a single player thing. It's open world. It's basically open world. Not as big as like Grand Theft Auto 5 or anything like that, but it's basically open world. So I have to say, please go give it a shot. If you want to look up some other reviews, I totally understand. Go look at some gameplay. Go check out like Nightwing 01. He's really good at that. And just overall, go check it out in general. Okay, so thank you for watching. My name is EXCEEDINGSHADOW, and I'll see you all for the next Black Blue reviews. All right, bye.
The city's overrun.